and welcome everybody. So nice that you made it today, and we really appreciate you joining our webinar. My name is John DiPello, and I'm here today along with my counterpart, Lori McCauley.
Hi, welcome. Thank you for joining us today.
And we want to talk to you a little bit about our model home care for the 21st century. As many of you probably do know, Home Care for the 21st Century is the sister company to 21st Century Healthcare Consultants. What's really exciting is over the years at 21st Century Healthcare Consultants, we had the opportunity to open up over 6,000 home care related businesses. And our ingoing and outgoing support services from everything from quality assessment, performance improvement, to Medicaid waivers, to marketing and business development is all part of what we're doing here at Home Care for the 21st Century. We are offering 7 different business models with 11 revenue streams. So establishment of our infrastructure is there. The exciting part is what we're doing with it and where we're taking it, and how we've launched now what we call a continuum of care model, the only in the industry, where imagine being able to take care of and service all patients in their home, regardless of their medical condition. So that's what Home Care for the 21st Century is. We established actually in 2019. We've taken on 17 franchise partners. We really value the word partner. This is a long-term opportunity for us to work with a selected few to join this venture with us. And as we go forward, what's most important in what we do is that we have the constant communication and support processes in place to make you successful. We're not looking for many franchises or business partners. We only want a selected few, and Lori will tell you more about that later. The main thing to consider as we go forward is all that's included in what we do. And the reason why we can do what we're doing now is because we're already doing it. So it's now now it's an effort of putting it all together and coming up with something that would identify every opportunity that we have to make a difference in patient care and patients' lives. Go to the next slide, please.
Okay, so I'm going to talk a little bit about the last 25 years in healthcare. If we take a look at these silos, we are looking at healthcare, how it's been delivered in the last 25 years. So typically, healthcare franchises have offered one type of service with limited payer sources. It's been very specialized, and there has not been a lot of vertical integration. Healthcare franchising has been dominated by personal care services or non-medical. It's very rare to see a skilled franchise. And it's also rare to find multi-care options currently out there in the US. So why is that important? Well, that's important because when you start looking at a patient and assessing their care needs, in the current sector, it's looked at with tunnel vision. It's looked at with how am I being reimbursed and what type of services can I offer. It's not looked at a holistic approach, instead of what are all the services the patient actually needs. It also is very limited in care opportunities. So if you are able to do personal care services, you're typically not able to do skilled care, and you're having to hand that off to another agency. So you specialize in one market, and then you hand it off to 1, 2, 3 different agencies to fulfill the full continuum of care. With the pandemic, it has really solidified home care as the future of healthcare. And with that, you really need to start thinking about business diversification and marketability. Referral sources are looking for a solution-based agency that provides a one-stop shop for care in the home. And patients are looking for consistency in care that is not complicated to find or source. Both are very difficult to achieve in this current market because the care is hyper-segmented. So what are we offering? We're offering a solution-based agency, a full continuum of care, and a full continuum can be even birth to end of life. We offer 7 to 8 business lines with 11 plus revenue streams. And this means multiple revenue streams for one patient. What does that look like? It starts out with personal and companion care. We add skilled private duty or any third-party payer that is not Medicare. Then we have Medicare home health, hospice or end-of-life care, medical staffing, non-emergency medical transportation, durable medical equipment. This is a full continuum of care, which means any patient, any payer at any time. So let me give you a scenario. So you start out in medical staffing and you're working with a skilled nursing facility and you start providing weekly care for them in regards to staff. They start to know and trust you, and then they send you a patient that has recently suffered a stroke and needs home health services. The nurse recognizes while she's doing the assessment that they could also use 4 hours of care for activities of daily living. Now, you no longer need to contract with another agency. You can also provide the personal care services that is needed for this patient. And in addition, during the home safety evaluation, the nurse decides you could use some durable medical equipment to make activities easier and safer at home. So in that scenario, we're giving you 4 revenue streams with incorporating one patient. It starts out with your staffing relationship. You're providing a staffing service, you establish a relationship, they give you a referral for home health. Your home health assessment then adds personal care and DME. So right there you have 4 revenue streams, 3 that are incorporating with just one patient. Now, if we add specialty training and additional revenue opportunities, that includes pediatrics. So most people only think 65 and older. This model is really built to be any age. So any PPO insurance is under 65, any pediatric is under 18. So it really broadens your breadth of scope. Palliative care is the bridge between home health and hospice. So those that no longer qualify for home health but are not quite ready for hospice can fit into palliative care. So this is a specialty program that you can add on. And then the 2 high gross revenue and margin opportunities with home care right now is wound care and infusion. 2 of the top areas that you can specialize and become accredited to make your agency more diversified. And most of the agencies out there do not take advantage of these programs. We want to make sure that you are very diverse in what you are able to offer and the patients that you're able to serve. So now I'm going to pass it to John to start talking about our unprecedented support.
So support is so critical, and we know that support will get us, obviously, the results that you expect. And our goal here at 21st Century and our objective as having a partnership, a true partnership, is to ensure your success. You're successful, obviously, we're going to be successful. The main thing is the infrastructure. I mentioned that to you earlier. We'll have over 50 employees working within this organization every day diligently in certain areas to provide that support. Let's start out with licensing. As you look at all those business models, they require licenses. And licenses, well, they occur initially and they occur every year or every 2 years. That support is ongoing. We take care of all of the licensing process, the renewal process, and anything that's involved in any possible changes that may occur. You'll also get a licensing coach, and that licensing coach will be there and with you every step of the way. We'll make sure and ensure, knowing the exact state regulations, that you're compliant and that your licensing application is approved on the first go around. Very important. Time, obviously, is the key. Second part of this is our policy and procedures. We have the industry's only policy and procedure manuals that are pre-approved. Can you imagine that? We've gone through many different reviews of our policy and procedures, and an accrediting organization, one of the very best out there, CHAP, the Community Health Accreditation Program, has pre-approved them. So we're honored and very excited And we know that you will be too, knowing that you'll go through accreditation with no deficiencies according to your policies. So not only are they pre-approved, but they're written by our nurses. We have 10, listen to this now, 10 survey-ready nurses, meaning that they are accredited and are CHAP surveyors that work within our organization. So we're proud to employ them. They write our policies. Our policies being pre-approved will also have a crosswalk whereby you can click on any of the requirements, whether it be a state or federal or accreditation requirement, and it would lead you back to the policy because they're all digital. I think you're going to love it. Operational materials are included there as well. The other part of this, which becomes so very important, is your credentialing and your provider enrollment services. Knowing that there are so many providers out there that your patients will be working with, and knowing that it's important that when they do work with these providers, that obviously you get paid for services, that requires credentialing. We have 6 employees that do nothing but all day long credentialing applications on the phone, talking to the insurances. And we all know the painstaking effort that that might take to actually get one of these approved. Well, we'll get them approved for you, and we'll do it specifically to your state. We'll do everything from insurances to Medicaid waivers to veterans programs, workman's comp, you name it. The goal here is to make sure you have all the resources needed to be successful. Now, clinical, copy, training, all of these things, so very important with ongoing support. If anyone knows about 21st Century, you'll know that we're known as a training company, that we believe in training. We have the best training process and support process in the industry, live training programs. So when we look at this, we look at a couple of different things. We look at, well, for one thing, the initial training and the ongoing training. Initial training, you'll be going through individualized training, anywhere from a week to 10 days. That will happen every year. We'll go through this training program with you and individualize the areas that we know that you're going to be needing to be experts in as you go forward, that will give you a competitive edge. And then, of course, HOMECARE for the 21st Century will be part of HOMECARE University, which means that every month we have live training programs, and you can send anyone that you feel would be beneficial to attend this, and we'll take them through that. And that's a support process that will never end. Also, we do live webinars, and we will visit your agency, and we'll go with you to referral sources to show you and help you get your patients. So we're real proud about that. Our QAPI is our ongoing support. Ongoing support is never ending. Our nurses are involved with it. You get a clinical coach. That clinical coach will be looking at all the things that your agency is doing from a patient care standpoint to make sure that you're never not compliant. That becomes very important ongoing so that you get paid properly and that everything is perfect when it comes to the obligations you have, whether it be to your licensing, your state licensing board, or possibly Medicare and all that goes into that. So I'll turn it back to Lori that will tell you a little bit more about the rest of the services.
Thank you, John. So the next one is recruitment. And if any of you have done any research in regards to staffing these days in any type of market, recruitment is the #1 question. And most people put the cart before the horse, and they're looking for patients before they're looking for employees to serve. Recruitment, we're past the days of just posting a job ad and expecting tons of applicants coming through your door. You need ongoing coaching for recruitment. It is a strategy. It is about how are you going to become the employer of choice? How are you really going to set yourself up different in the market, not just with your patients, but with your employees? Healthcare in general has been very transactional. It has been a contract type industry, and we are looking to change that and raise the bar and become an employer that really looks at its employees as though it was a corporation, not a contract agency. So there's a lot to that, and it is what I could say is one shoe does not fit all, and we are having discussions weekly with our franchisees about recruitment. How do we change our job descriptions? How do we place better ads? Which job boards are working better for us? How do we get additional sourcing partners? What are the best offers? What type of long-term incentives can we offer? We give you so much added value to help you recruit within your market. Next is marketing. You know, marketing is very diverse. That term can be very broad in general, but we provide any type of marketing support there is besides the production of the actual marketing materials. So that means website design, search engine optimization, social media training, collateral design, any type of event marketing. If you are thinking about how you're going to create your brand within your market, we are your actual partner in that, and we will be side by side helping you to create a great market share. John had already mentioned in sales that we actually come out to your area and help in business development. We shadow your business development person. We go out and meet your referral sources. We learn about your specific market. So not only do we have things that we know work and have been demonstrated that they've worked, but we also want to see your actual market and how can we tweak it to make it fit for you. We will do a competitive analysis and market strategy. How are you going to come to market? What is your pricing going to be? How can we get the best margin? We will look at unique programming and different types of care delivery that's going to set you apart from your competition. The whole goal right now, if you look out in healthcare, it is very cookie cutter. Every single agency out there pretty much offers the exact same services with just a little bit of tweak. We are looking to deliver something that includes the cookie cutter, but adds so much else diversity that you are going to stand out from the rest. Day-to-day operations. People don't realize how many questions come up. John mentioned this training, and we offer a substantial amount of training comparatively to anybody else in the industry. But when you start actually opening your business and day-to-day things come up, you have questions. You forget about the things you've learned in training. And maybe it's something that came up that we didn't touch on because we can't touch on everything within the training. So we have day-to-day where you have experts that you can contact in any type of area to help you get your answers and take your business to the next level. A lot of times owners are silos in their own industry and they don't have somebody to talk to strategize with, to really understand, are they going the right direction? Are they making the right decisions? And that is why we consider ourselves a partner, is because we are there to help you and guide you and to bounce ideas off of you to help you get to that next level. Last but not least, our company incorporates a billing solution for all third-party payers. And this helps alleviate the stress of billing, but not only billing, it's the collections of the money. The two things that keep businesses out of business is your top line or your sales, getting new patients, and not collecting the money that you billed for. So it's very important for us to know that you're going to receive the money that you have billed, and that you've coded things correctly, and that you've invoiced it properly, and that you're checking up on it. And so we believe that collections are just as important as the actual billing process. We don't only set apart from your competitors based on our models and our payers, because remember I said in the industry past 25 years, it's really only been 1 to 2 models with 1 to 2 payers. And we're looking at a very diverse, a lot of different models, a lot of different payers. We want to spread the depth and the breadth of your patients. But it's also offering unique solutions. So on day one, you are going to be different than your competition. Our telehealth solutions, virtual caregiving, virtual activity monitoring, and artificial intelligence strategy. You will not be just another home care agency. You are going to be the home care agency. John, why don't you talk about our territories that are available?
So, territories are very interesting to look at. Our objective with territories, first and foremost, is that our franchise partners that are in the same vicinity are working very closely together. We together are one. The main thing with doing that is that, as you go forward, there'll be certain opportunities for the sharing of resources, certain opportunities for the maybe sharing of patients and so on, based upon the need and based upon the servicing opportunity. So that's one of the things we look at with our franchise partners is that true partnership amongst each other and that continuity and ability to work very closely with each other. The other thing is that, unlike most companies out there, we're not looking for, a ton of franchise partners here. We know that we have 4 very viable service business opportunities that you'll be involved with as you progress and as you grow your business. So that being said, we're looking for anywhere from 350, possibly 300 super agencies, all with 4 different business models and 11 revenue streams. So the reality of it is what we're looking for, and the real distinct possibility of what we're talking about here is multi-million-dollar agencies. We're looking for someone like you that wants to go out there and wants to have this amazing business opportunity and is willing to do whatever it takes to grow this business. We'll be there every step of the way with you. You have to be willing to do whatever it takes. We have the knowledge, we have the expertise, we have the proven processes. We've done this over 6,000 times in all the categories. So, we'd love the opportunity to talk with you about it. Our territories are large. They're very large because of the lack of agencies that we're putting out there, comparatively speaking, to everyone else. So it's not going to be a question of your service area. You'll be very happy with that. I think what really we need to do is we'd love to speak with you one-on-one. We want the opportunity to talk with you. You're going to have questions. We'll have questions. Let's see if we get a good fit here going. If really what we have is beneficial to first and foremost you, and also what we're looking for to take on as a partner. There's a time that we can work out that would be convenient for you. I would suggest that you just get in touch with us. Lori will tell you a little bit about the investment. It ranges, but keep in mind when she talks about this, it includes everything that we just talked about, all of it. And I want to get back to the fact that we have the infrastructure in place. We're already doing it. That's why we can offer it at this pricing category. And that's a low price considering this is 10 years of services and a renewal process that goes into that, which is fairly simple. Go ahead, Lori.
So what the initial investment is $49,500 to $69,500 based on your state. That includes all of the models, right? So any model that we are going to open for you, that's included. All of the support. So licenses are required for each model. Payers to become in network with are required for each model. That is all inclusive. You do not have to pay a la carte. The training, all inclusive. So every model that you're opening, you have to learn about. Policies and procedures, we need to provide that for you annually, and that is included. So when you think of that, the $49,500 to $69,500, that is a small amount if you are trying to open 7 businesses. Now, and this is over a 10-year process, right? So when you think about that, you're not opening all businesses day one. It is a gradual. So we only have one initial investment, and then we consider yourself a partner, and we add the businesses as you are mature enough to take them on, or that you have the right staff in place to take them on. We won't push you too fast. We won't move you too slow. So that's really key. And so if you really are looking for a unique healthcare opportunity, we want you to call us. We want to talk about it. Like John said, we're looking for the right partners. We're looking for people that want to look at a multi-million-dollar business and become that solution agency model, right, for these referral sources and for the families. So please contact us.
Guys, I just want to mention, look, the idea here is, it's everybody's dream to have customers for life, right? I mean, we all talk about that as a business owner, and all of you as business owners, that's the objective. Well, we're looking to create patients for life, and in order to do so, one, it requires superior outcomes, right? The very best of services provided. Of course, to go along with that, you have to have the solutions in place to do so. So we provide all the solutions in the way of care in the home with this, and the very best of training and services internally so you can do so. Contact us. Let's get to know you. You get to know us. We'll go through the whole process with you. We're real excited about it, and it's going to be very limited. So Thank you again for attending this. I look forward to personally speaking with any of you, and we really appreciate your time that you spent with us today. Have a great day, folks.
Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.